Hey, how you doing? This video is about easy docking of two vehicles on the orbit. The target vehicle is already there, and I still have to properly equip the main ship. To get it done, we have to place a decent inline stabilizer to make our nose pointed into the same direction while we are maneuvering around the target ship. Docking port, obviously. Some electricity for lights and the stabilizer. And we need to put some thruster blocks. And as well as the fuel for these thrusters. And I recommend to place it in both sides of the vehicle, because if you place only one, let's say here on here, and you are running out of your fuel, the center of mass will go away from its original point and your vehicle will be less stable. Let's place 4 thrusters in the bottom side of the ship, and to properly position the second group of thrusters, you should use the mod called RCS build 8. What it gives us, it shows me how my vehicle reacts to the thruster block actions. So if we are applying thrust in that direction, like it showed with this blue arrows, our whole ship will rotate in this direction. You see this round red arrow? So we have to balance it. And to balance it, we have to put another 4 blocks in the upper side of the vehicle. When I change the location, you can see how the arrow, the size of the arrow changes as well. So we have to make it disappear. Yeah, like here. And now it's just perfect. So, and as far as our vehicle is symmetric around this and this axis, we don't have to worry about placement of this thing anymore. Yes, and this is it. The last thing we have to do is to place a couple of thrusters to actually get this thing to orbit. It's weird, but I don't care. I just want this thing in the space. This is it, and going to the orbit will be shown in the fast forward. So, we are in space. Let's set this vehicle as target, and we see that our relative inclination is quite big. We have only 112 meters per second delta V left, but it's okay. It's definitely okay. So, ascending angle is positive, so we have to apply anti-normal what's called vector. We go here. Yeah, like in previous mission, it was going to Minmus. We didn't use this, we just went to intercept in the ascending or descending node point, but not this time, I guess. Rendezvous time is 40 seconds. Let's wait until it's 20. because we have really powerful engines and really light craft now. Yeah, maybe even more, like 10 seconds. Okay, let's go. Even this is too powerful. Oh, okay. I didn't take into account that we have very little fuel left, but it's okay, it's okay. We have really much fuel in our main tank here. Now, what we have to do, here is our vehicle, and it's obvious that we have to catch the I-need docking ship. Sometimes the target ship is ahead of us, and sometimes we are ahead of the target ship. So if we have to catch this thing, we should make sure that our orbit is lower than the orbit of the target vehicle, and we will go faster then, because the path is shorter and the speed is higher. On the other hand, if we were ahead, we would have to make sure that our orbit is bigger. This time we just wait until we catch the thing. Maybe we can even lower our periapsis a bit to make sure that we don't spend years in space. So the difference between orbits should be really visible. Yeah, it's visible now, but we can do it faster. But also keep in mind that our periapsis should be actually above the atmosphere. So let's make it 80, okay, and make one round and see. Our phase angle now is 76 degrees. When we make a round, the phase angle should be lower, because we are catching the thing up. You see? No hurry, just be patient. You see, it was 76 and now it's 50. So we made it lower by 25, 27 degrees. 2 more rounds and we are there. Let's make another one. And when we are here, one round before, we will adjust the orbit to make a really accurate interception. We can make our periapsis both lower and higher. We still have 11,000 kilometers to do that. So we are catching it too fast. So it was 76, then 49, and in the next round we will be ahead. So we will be ahead. We don't need this. We should make our periapsis higher. While we are doing this, take a look at the separation in this place of orbit, or point, whatever. So we are making our periapsis higher, we are making slower, and the separation is going down. And relative speed in the target point is also going lower. Okay, we cannot do anything more because of some relative inclination, and we can do some shenanigans with radial out and in navigating points, but it's okay. It's just all right. We can warp here. We can even try to find the target. Where is the target? Yes, it's here. This nice mod, which I mentioned in that video, easy traveling to moon, is also showing me the distance to target, and no, it's not the distance to target, it's the lowest distance to target, and it shows when we will be there. So since we are in a target mode now, we can use retrograde direction and lower the relative speed in this moment. It will take us 8 seconds. Why is it so high, by the way? Only 13 meters per second. Interesting. But it's okay. Yeah, the thing is reliable. So we make it 0. Okay. And then point to target. Let's roll correctly. And go in that direction. And even we can adjust our prograde marker to make it exactly, placed exactly at target. All right. It was 3.6 kilometers last time. Okay, now we are there. Let's point it once more. And retrograde again. I didn't apply needed velocity in the first iteration. But I just don't want to hurry. Stop. Be sure that you are not colliding into the target ship. So let's go here. All right, and yet again. we should be at 0 meters per second, like this. So we have some docking ports to dock to, and honestly I want to dock here to approach from the bright side. You see, we have our docking ports on the sides of the ship, so we don't have it here. It can be a bit tricky, but it's definitely okay. First, let's approach from the correct side. This is our nose. I'd like to go to the front. I want to be between the sun and the ship. Okay, here. Okay, we stopped. So now we have to make the vehicle controlled from this point. We hit the button control from here, and now you see all the marks changed their direction. So now our nose is here. First of all, let's turn the RCS on. The first thing we have to do is to point our nose directly into this red cross. It's as well provided by the mod nav HUD, navigation HUD. You shouldn't. You don't have to be really precise. Just like this, okay? And then you could technically use the docking mode here. So your WASD buttons are now used to control the RCS thrusters. But I prefer not to do this. I prefer to use instead the normal staging mode, and to control the thrusters you should use buttons I, J, K, L to strafe the vehicle horizontally and vertically, and buttons H and N to move it to the front and to the back. So let's try it. Back, front, left, right, down, up. While we are using it, our nose is still directed into the cross because we have nice stabilizer. We should really have it. The only thing we have to do is just actually to dock. And you can keep an eye on your retrograde markers as well. Now we are moving there. We are going away from the ship. Right? Here it is. I mean this marker. This is the direction of our movement. Yes. It can be a little tricky to rotate camera all the time to make sure that you are going into the right direction. But instead, you can use the mod called docking camera or something like this. Let me show you. docking camera course. Okay, how it works? Choose the docking port and then enable the camera. Now it shows you the picture from the docking port, and now it's just so easy that even a child can manage to dock two vessels. So going a little bit lower, the camera says that we are already on the needed horizontal level, or I mean this. We don't have to go higher or lower, and you cannot tell it by just watching at the vehicle from this direction. Oh, this camera is really useful. No hurry, by the way. If you take a look at how vessels dock to an international space station in the real world, you will see it takes just amazing amount of time. So you just point to the center and slowly moving. You should keep your speed like 0.2 meters per second, 0.5, 0.7, 1 meter, not more. Dock port captured, alright, little higher. And this is it. Isn't it easy? Yeah, sure. Without mods, it's a really tricky mission, but but now it's just so easy. I feel really satisfied that I can share this with you, and I hope that it's helpful for at least some of you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everyone.